We talked about the vast middle class in baseball back here on MLB Now. 27 teams, possible playoff contenders, but there is a superpower, and here they are. Look at the Dodgers win totals since 2017. They have 104, 106 twice, 111. 2020, they were on pace for 116. Last year, a mere 98 wins, but they won their second World Series title in the last 5 years. Front Office Insights are presented by Sage, and we welcome in Dodgers Executive VP and GM Brandon Gomes. Brandon, it's Brian Kenny. Congratulations on all the success. If I haven't properly congratulated you on everything, and thank you for being with us.
Thanks very much, BK.
And you're 2-0 already. That's nice, right?
It's a good way to start.
Overseas, you come back. What was the Japan experience like?
It's great. It was the second time I've been there. It's an amazing place. Really passionate about baseball. Really, enjoyable culture and how people treat each other, and just an overall great experience for us and the organization.
Obviously, you're a landing point for Japanese stars. So the Dodger brand is extraordinarily strong in Japan. How did the Dodgers become the destination for these Japanese superstars?
I think along the way, just continuing to show that, we're going to commit to being successful on the field. Our coaching staff is going to make, players as good as they possibly can be. And just having an infrastructure set up for Japanese players to come over and feel comfortable and, the appropriate acclimation period, and making sure that as they're learning, a new place to live and just the dynamics of Major League Baseball, that we have a really strong support system around them. Yeah.
Do you have a separate little system that makes sure, where they're going to live, where they're going to eat, how they get their food, how they where their wives are going to be, and where their kids might go to school? Do you do those sorts of things?
I mean, we have a lot of resources, both from just the amount of people that we have working for us that are familiar with the Japanese culture and obviously speaking the language, but just having a sense of getting to know the player, gathering as much information as we can and what's important to them, and making sure that we can provide those things that they value and that are going to help them, make the transition off the field easy, so that that's not something that's weighing on them once they hit in between the lines.
Yeah, it's a winning recipe, that's for sure. This is something I don't know if we've ever seen. Off a World Series victory, your offseason was extremely aggressive. Blake Snell, who starts tomorrow, it's Snell versus Skubal at Dodger Stadium tomorrow afternoon. Roki Sasaki, the #1 international free agent. Then Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, and your own free agent, Blake Trinan. Wait, your own left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez, and then Michael Conforto. That's an amazing offseason. What is it? You tell me about your process in acquiring all that talent.
Yeah, I mean, I think it starts, first of all, with an incredible amount of support from ownership. Obviously, can't do any of this without them. So, we were tasked with going out and, putting together the best team possible to go out and win a championship this year, because obviously last year was amazing. And, we really have enjoyed it over the offseason and leading up to this. But starting tomorrow, it has nothing to do with 2025. So going out and doing everything we can for our fans that have done nothing but support us, throughout this, and giving back to them and making sure that the product that they're going out and seeing is the best possible one that we can put out there.
Roki Sasaki, we saw a glimpse of him in Japan. High variance, 3 innings, 5 walks. Tremendous stuff. What are you expecting from him this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's incredibly talented. The fastball split combo, it's legit power stuff. The splitter's, I think, about as unique of a pitch as I've ever seen on the movement profile. And he also has a good slider that he's going to continue to develop. So I think as he gets his footing and, gets used to the schedule and acclimated, the upside is massive. And he's a really good worker. Had a great bullpen the other day that I was fortunate enough to watch. And it was really impressive. So he's kind of working on some of the things that he felt he needed to improve upon from the last outing. So I think the upside's massive, and there's a really good pitcher there right now. And as he continues to grow, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, massive. Also, you've had good bullpens. This is what's funny, but it looked like you were going for a kill shot here. Did you think you could get your own guy, that's Trinan, and get Kirby Yates, and get Tanner Scott? Did you think that?
You always have your A plan, and you go into it, and you hope you can, pull these things off. And fortunate enough, we were able to execute. And a lot of this is the goal of, solidifying not only high end talent but depth, throughout the roster. And a lot of it is to make sure we're not going out in July and buying. We know how expensive things can be as far as prospect costs at that time. And if you win the World Series, then absolutely everything's worth it, but you can't guarantee that. So trying to stay out of that as much as possible and making sure that the team we're putting together right now is a team that we feel confident in, that can make a deep run into the postseason and ultimately win another championship.
I think that alone makes people most nervous, although you make a lot of people nervous. I just wonder, I know this is unfair, but Shohei Ohtani, when do you think he'll start? Approximately how many innings do you think he'll throw this year?
Yeah, I mean, we're not really focusing on like how many innings or any of that. This process obviously is unique in building up pitching while also acclimating to, games, also coming off the shoulder surgery that he had in the offseason. So we're balancing a lot of different things here. He's feeling good. He's throwing flat grounds right now. And I think the most important thing for us is that when Show comes back, that he's feeling good, that he's able to execute his stuff at, the high level that he's accustomed to, and making sure that when he does come, we feel good about him running deep into the postseason.
By the end of the year, though, you expect him to be in a regular rotation? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's the thought. Absolutely.
Okay. How is Mookie Betts quickly? I know he's lost a lot of weight. He's been sick. How is he?
Yeah, he's put some of that back on. He got through yesterday, feeling good. He's gonna, face some arms today and try to get a few more at bats. So I'll go watch his live BP here shortly. But definitely came out of yesterday feeling good and was in good spirits. So hopefully we're trending up and get this behind us here soon enough.
Yeah, it's a shame you'd be so hobbled. I mean, I want him to be healthy, but you guys are doing all right. Tomorrow, Dodgers, Tigers, Snell, Skubal, Dodger Stadium in the afternoon. That'll be tremendous. Brandon Gomes, their general manager. Brandon, again, congratulations on the World Series and the offseason. Best of luck this year.
Appreciate it, BK. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you. Brandon Gomes right there.
Back out there, have a couple of at-bats. How are you feeling? Dave Roberts said that just with each day, you're feeling stronger and just better and better.
Oh, yeah. I'm perfectly fine, perfectly normal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
For you, was it about just kind of with these at-bats, kind of seeing, facing, pitching, things like that? Like, what's just the focus for you right now as you're kind of looking to get things going for opening day?
Just to play baseball. I mean, it's been, I don't even know how many days it's been, but just to play baseball and try and get back to the rhythm. I mean, I don't have much time, but it is what it is.
Where do you feel like you're at, like strength-wise, especially trying to build back up, get weight back on?
I'm actually stronger than I was before. My body's been perfectly fine. It's only been my stomach. It's literally only my stomach. I've been working out, doing everything perfectly normal. It was just hard to hold down food, but I'm fine now.
We make a couple plays on defense. Just how did it feel to get back and do those plays?
Great. Just excited to be out there.
You kind of said that you might have to play light to start the season. Like, how long do you anticipate till you're back to your normal playing weight?
I've never done this, so I have no idea. We'll both find out at the same time.
You mentioned starting medication. Do you think that's sort of what helped turn
Say it
things
again?
medication. Do you think that's sort of what turned things around for you?
No. I think it's just a little time, and I'm sure some medicine worked. Yeah, to answer your question, yeah, some medicine worked.
So after tonight, you're sold that you feel like you could be ready for Thursday?
Yeah. I mean, I played in the game. Once I step foot on the dirt, I'm ready to go.
The other night at Dodger Stadium, you didn't sound as optimistic about the way things were going.
Mm-hmm.
What changed in that 24-hour
I
period?
just figured out what it was. I figured out what I needed to stay away from, and turn the corner.
What do you need to stay away from?
I'll keep that in the house.
Thank you.